Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Allie if you're new here. I haven't done a book review in so long, so I figured why not, and it's gonna be for All the Light We Cannot See. This is a book by Anthony Doerr, and it's a historical fiction book about the Holocaust, and it is such an interesting perspective. The first like 250 pages were pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie, but you did need them to kind of like, for the rest of the book, you did need that information. It just was on the slower side. I'm not going to give away anything, but it follows two main people and then kind of a couple other sporadic characters. So first is Marie-Laure. Is that her name? Holy crap. Why am I forgetting what her name is? Yeah, Marie-Laure LeBlanc. And she is a blind girl who is growing up in France, Paris, France, and her dad at the beginning of the war back in like 1940 escaped to a smaller coastal town called St. Malo and lived with her great uncle. And then there is a guy named Warner who is who grows up in Germany in a children's home and ends up joining the German side of the war by force, not something that he really had a choice in. And then it's kind of how their paths are intertwined. And then there's another guy, Von Rumpel, who's loosely followed, who's a major in the German side, and a bunch of other characters that you absolutely fall in love with. There is a decent amount of death. I mean, it is based in the war. And what you hope is going to happen does not end up happening. This I've been trying to read for a month. Like I said, the first portion of the book was really hard for me to start and like get through. But once it picked up, I was reading like, it flew by. I gave this book 4 stars out of 5 just simply because of the slower start. And I'm somebody who needs like a little bit more in the beginning to keep me entertained, but I am so glad I finished this and did not make it a DNF. If you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, I'll leave my stuff down below. The next book I am reading is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. No clue how to say his name, but I've heard really good things about this. This is, from my understanding, a coffee shop in Tokyo, or a cafe in Tokyo, where you can go back in time, but there's like a few rules, and one of those rules is it has to be within the time that the coffee gets cold. So by the time the coffee gets cold, you have to be back. So I'm excited to start this. I am probably going to start it now. I'll most likely do a review on this as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.